as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Right? Let's get set.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Ready, set.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shot, 17, come on, set. Hut.
Young now. Pressure comes and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Gun.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Rolling to his left. Looking deep here for Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 38 yards. And the Bengals are pouring it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Go. Set.
Now here's Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Dancing, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sam Hubbard gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 46 yards. And the Bengals just continue to roll. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Set.
Young to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, Young. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. B.J. Hill providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing, Young. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And now it's blocked. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, he flat out can't be stopped. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase finding the end zone yet again. And the Bengals are pouring it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Young. Able to and the pressure gets to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, he flat out can't be stopped. And the Bengals just continue to roll. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Off the play fake, Young. And he can't escape, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Camarda now. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase finding the end zone yet again. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays in any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A little short pass. This is Everett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Young. It's caught by Sanders. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on, set. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now a 2nd and 2.
Set. 10 cycles.
It'll be Young again. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On the set.
3rd down and 1.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Let's go now. Ready.
Young to throw it. And fights him off. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he's in for the touchdown.